What's up everyone, I'm Silver, and in today's video, I'm going to be going over some tips and tricks that I've found for this awesome new Zombie Royale mode to hopefully help you get more kills and possibly win some more games. This game mode just came out last week, and I gotta be honest, this is my favorite LTM that they've ever had. These games are so fast paced, and you have the opportunity to get a ton of kills in one round. If at any point throughout the video you find this helpful, please let me know by dropping a like on it, and if you have questions, ask me in the comments section. Also, if you're new here and you're looking to find your way back for more Call of Duty tips and tricks, please consider hitting the subscribe button and turning on notifications so you know each time I put out a new video. So for anybody that hasn't played it, it's a trios round, but it's set at nighttime, and each time you die, you turn into a zombie, and if you can find 2 antivirals on the ground from other players that have died, you can respawn as a normal player again. Zombies can also go into the gas and not take any sort of damage. They're equipped with an EMP bomb, a gas grenade, and you can supercharge your jump to where you can fly across the map. With being able to respawn after you become a zombie and find these 2 antivirals, it's not even frustrating dying as a normal player because coming back as a zombie is just as fun. Zombies also have constant UAV, so if you're a zombie and the rest of your team is human, you can help them out by pinging where other players and other zombies are on the map. This makes it a lot easier for your team to get kills, and then whenever they get kills, you get the antivirals and you get to respawn. You can also help your team by throwing gas on enemies that they're fighting, and if you can manage to get close enough to another player, you can hit them 3 times to kill them. We also did just get a playlist update today where they added BR monster quads. I was really hoping this was going to be something a little bit more exciting, but it turns out it's just quads in the night mode. I'm really hoping that they bring Zombie Royale to duos and quads as well. This is definitely my favorite game mode, and I hate to stop playing it just because we get a 4th player in our lobby. But anyway, let's get into the weapon class that I've been using in zombies, and I feel like it works really well for this mode. So the first class that I've been running the most is starting out with the Kilo. I put the monolithic suppressor, the 19.8-inch Prowler barrel, the core combat hollow sight with the blue dot, 60 round mag, and then I did actually switch the Commando foregrip out for the Merc foregrip. I know that this doesn't control the side-to-side sway when you're shooting. However, if you do get gassed by a zombie and you have to hip fire, the Merc foregrip is going to give you better hip fire accuracy. I also carry the R90 fire shotgun, but a lot of the time if you get gassed by a zombie and they push you right away, you don't even have time to switch weapons because the gas slows you down. For the R90 build, I put the choke and the Forged Tack Sentry for tighter pellet spread, 5mm laser for better hipfire accuracy, Dragon's Breath rounds because they cause way more damage, and then stippled grip tape for faster sprint to fire time. And then the perks are super important to change. A lot of the time everybody wants to run EOD, but with this mode, Cold-Blooded is actually more valuable in my opinion, because so many people are running infrared scopes, and if you have Cold-Blooded on, it makes it almost impossible for them to be able to see you at distance. Second perk obviously is Overkill, and then the third perk I've switched to Battle Hardened because this reduces the strength of enemies' flashes, stuns, EMP, and gas effects. So whenever you're getting hit by a zombie, it doesn't hit you as hard with the gas or the EMP bombs. This will give you a better chance at possibly surviving when you're getting rushed by a few zombies at a time. Now, the last part that I think is the most important. You want to change your lethal to a proximity mine. Every time somebody gets a kill, it creates one of those antiviral stims. Each time you get a kill, if you drop a proximity mine on the dead body, whenever a zombie pushes up to get the stim, the proximity mine will usually kill them unless it's their second stim and they instantly become invincible. The other thing that these proximity mines can be useful for, in the end game, if you find a bunch of munitions boxes, just keep dropping them all over to refill your proximity mines so that you can throw them all over the end of the end game map. The ends of these games get super hectic because there's tons of zombies running around and there's usually only a few players left. If you have a bunch of these proximity mines all over the ground, even if you get downed, a lot of the time these things can save your life as zombies are pushing you to finish you. The end of these games a lot of the time is just luck as to whether you win or not, because a lot of the time the winner is just a zombie that just found the second stim and respawned and is still in the air while everybody else dies. However, if you can manage to throw down 8 or 10 of these proximity mines at the end of the map, a lot of the time you can actually wipe out a lot of the zombies and give yourself a pretty decent chance at winning without just having really good luck. And then for my tactical, I use stun grenades because they are super effective against the zombies. However, if you'd rather, you can use the heartbeat sensor. It does pick up normal players and zombies, so it gives you a good idea of where everybody is. And then for the other loadout that I've been using, you can also use the Kilo or whatever AR you're used to using. A lot of people have been using the AK for this mode just because of how high the headshot multiplier is, and a huge key to killing zombies is hitting headshots because their multiplier is so much higher than normal players. So pick your AR, and then the secondary weapon that you can use is the Kali sticks. I haven't had as much luck with the Kali sticks as I've had with the R90, But this does allow you to pull Ghost, which keeps you off of the zombie radar. And then if zombies push you, as long as you can turn on them quick enough, the Kali sticks will actually down a zombie faster than they can down you when they're hitting you. It also doesn't run out of ammo, so if you get pushed by 5 or 6 zombies at once, you do have a decent chance at actually killing all of them because you won't ever have to reload. But again, I just didn't have as good of luck with the Kali sticks, maybe you will. And it certainly is nice to have Ghost right off the bat so that you stay off the zombies' radar. For the beginning of the game, when you drop in, you kind of have 2 different choices that you can go with. For the first option, you can drop towards the outer edge of the map, try and get a scavenger done, or just find money throughout crates so that you can eventually get your loadout. Having your loadout is super key in this mode because the normal weapons that you find on the ground are not usually the best, and you're typically fighting tons of people over and over again throughout the round, so you want to get your loadout as soon as possible. The other thing, when you die and become a zombie, if you can manage to find 2 of those antivirals to respawn as a human, as you respawn, you come back with whatever guns you died with. So if you can get your loadout at the beginning of the game, you'll have it throughout the entire match. Now the second option that's a little bit riskier, but it does pay out a little bit faster, is if you drop to a spot that's usually pretty hot, such as Superstore or Airport, if you can manage to kill a zombie, almost every time they drop at least $8,000. So if you can kill a zombie and open a couple crates, usually you have enough money for your whole team to get a loadout right off the bat. I personally like this hotter drop idea because you get to fight way more people, and it can allow you to have insane games where each player on your team can have 20-30 kills. But again, with dropping in these hotter areas, you're going to wind up fighting a ton of people at the very beginning, and sometimes this results in all of your team dying and then you have to start over, which really isn't that big of a deal. So just for a quick recap, you're going to want to change your perks to Cold-Blooded and Battle Hardened, and then set your lethals as proximity mines. Each time you get a kill on a zombie, they almost every single time drop a munitions box, so you can drop these mines all over the map. I also recommend putting the Merc foregrip on whatever AR you're using, unless your side-to-side recoil is just uncontrollable without having the commando. If you use the Kilo, that thing's an absolute laser beam, and if you put the Merc foregrip on it, it still shoots super straight. This does also work really well with the M13, if that's a gun that you prefer to use as well. I've had so much fun playing this game mode, and I hope you do too. The only other thing that I was hoping they were going to address with this recent update was a lot of players that have finished the Halloween challenges haven't received the Pumpkin Punisher blueprint for the Grau yet. I was really hoping that this update was going to fix that for everybody, but I'm sure they're going to have this working soon. And in the meantime, I've had a ton of fun playing this Zombies Royale mode. Hopefully these tips and tricks help you navigate this game mode a little bit easier. And as always, if you have questions, please ask me in the comment section and I try and reply to everybody that has something. I'm working on starting up a Discord channel as well for people that are looking for games or have questions on how to get better at Warzone, so keep an eye out for that coming soon. And as always, if you found this video helpful, please let me know by dropping a like on it. And if you want to stay up to date with more tips and tricks for Call of Duty Warzone, please consider hitting the subscribe button and turning on notifications so you know whenever I put out a new video. I really appreciate all the support and thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Silver and I'll see you in the next one.